want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. First down at Stafford. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Lions.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Lions have recovered.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7 from the 20. To throw is Stafford. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Swift. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Flush to his right. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23.
A gain of
15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a short gain here down to the 22. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, Swift. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
Complete to
T.J. Hawkinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Cardinals nothing. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now from Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Johnson on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's get him. Come on. Get away, D. Get away, D. Check. Lefty. Undercut. 59. 32. 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Down at the 37-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Lions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals, nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some 8. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Detroit.
On first down, Swift. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford, and he'll find Hall. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Lions.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Swift. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Stafford looking middle, and it's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time, and it's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Off a play action, here's Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. They'll run on first down. Swift. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
15-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Is good.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens. On
the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First down, Lions.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
First and 10.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Stafford on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Kenny Galladay. As the first half is winding down. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Lions 17, Cardinals 10. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over first and 10. At their own 44-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
O'Donnell set to kick off.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing now is Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray on the screen. This is Edmonds. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Eno Benjamin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. But I believe a Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
The ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, Lions 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't get...
And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
O'Donnell set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored point...
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cardinals' 47-yard line.
2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
He's going to take another shot here. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
First down, Lions.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Stafford. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Operating from the gun. Stafford looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing again at Stafford. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit.
Complete to
T.J. Hawkinson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Lions 31, Cardinals 24. Pat O'Donnell.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Will Harris. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
First and 10.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
From the gun, Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
Stafford's pass complete.
4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after now from Catanzaro.
For the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Edmonds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here.
38.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Operating from the gun. Stafford looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And it's second down. To throw again. Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Again, they run with Edmonds. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, Here we go.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Murray from midfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Eluding the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run again with Benjamin. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Eno Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
The game is tied at 38 all. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 7, Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now it's Stafford. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jordan Phillips in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
There it is.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
38.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now Murray off play action. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, watch it.
Back to throw it. Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yes, several. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee.
Tonight's
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.